Looks like I'm live. Just gonna give this a share in a couple spots. See here. Got one more place I want to put this in. Okay, should be good to go here. Did my usual sharing for the night. See if anybody pops in. Give it just a little bit here and see if anybody does pop in tonight. I know it shows one viewer right now. Let me just refresh this. And then we'll get going. Now we got 2 viewers. We have 2 viewers now, which is good. Hopefully more pop in. I want to make sure that people can hear me okay. Just check the stream, make sure it is healthy. It does look healthy to me. That's good. Okay. Just wait a couple more minutes and a couple more seconds here and build the audience. And we'll get going maybe if nobody else comes in. I guess while we're doing that, I can go ahead and mention that I know it's been a few days since I've done anything. That's due to work. But I am back at it for tonight, and then hopefully again Sunday night I should be able to do something. And we have Dave Gardner in the house. Hello, Dave. How are you doing tonight? So I should hopefully be doing something on Sunday night as well. So yeah, so we're going to continue the 1976 season here tonight. My plan is to have played out New York Mets at the San Diego Padres. So that's going to be our game of the night tonight. So we'll go ahead and get right to it now that I know I have somebody in here. Hope you can hear me just fine, although in just a little bit you'll be hearing Ernie Harwell here. So here we go. And with that, I will go ahead and mute the mic, and let's get some baseball going.
Here we go again, sports fans. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you San Diego Padres baseball. Join the crowd and enjoy the action. You're on 66 WAPBA. Today we're wired here from San Diego, where the hometown Padres will host on their own turf. It's opening day. Both of these teams are fresh out of the preseason, so find a team to root for. Because, as a great commissioner once said, not rooting is a deprivation. This is the first of a three-game set. The Padres take the field here in the first. Manager Williams sends out his squad this way. Ivy at first base. Fuentes at second. Hernandez, the shortstop. Rader at third. The outfield consists of Davis in left field, Winfield in center field, and Grubb over in right. Kendall is behind the plate and on the mound for the Padres. The left-hander Jones, a control pitcher. He will be facing Mets starter, left-hander Matlack. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Bengual leading off the first. He's an occasional hitter. Kendall ready to receive. Jones comes to the plate. Mangual jacks one to deep left. Davis retreats. Still going back. To the track. To the wall. And puts it away. One down. Harrelson's up. Harrelson, not a threat for average. Harrelson has patience. Harrelson stands in. Jones prepares to come home. Jones into the wind. High fly left center. Winfield roams over. He'll get there, and does. 2 away. Well, next up, Kingman. He's an occasional hitter. The hitter stands in. Kendall crouched down now. Jones to the wind. An infield roundabout. Kingman, shortstop Hernandez, charges the flip to first to retire the side. So the Mets go down 1-2-3. Mets nothing. Padres coming up. For the Mets take the field here in the first. Michaels has set his opening slate. Cranepool at first base. Mion at second. Harrelson the shortstop. Steger at third. The trio in the outfield. In left, it's Milner. In center, Mangual. And over in right, Kingman. Brody is behind the plate and on the mound for the Mets. The left-hander, Matlack. Generally, he will not beat himself. Hernandez will lead it off. You don't want to let down with him. Brody sets up. The pitch. Hernandez lashes one to right. It falls, and Hernandez is on with a single. Grubb walking up the bat. John can hit. Matlack steps off to bring Hernandez back to the bag. Now he's back on the rubber, still eyeing Hernandez. Grubb steps up to the plate. Brody set. And Grubb is bunting. He brings it home, bunted fair off the plate. Nope. The ump says it's off his foot. Strike one. Again, he squares to bunt. Fouled away. Strike two. Matlack delivers again. Grubb squares. Matlack fires it in. It's bunted toward third. Steger grabs it. His only play is at first, and he goes there for the out. And Hernandez moves up. Winfield gets set to face Matlack for San Diego. One gone, runner on second. A trusty bat. Matlack climbs a mound. Matlack staring in, ready to work. Hernandez stretches his lead off second. The offering. Winfield jacks one to deep left. Milner retreats. Still going back to the track. To the wall. Gone! Home run for Winfield. Dave trots around the bases. He loves a trip downtown. He's greeted at the plate. So they collect two on the Winfield homer, clubbed in his very first at-bat, and the Padres go ahead by 2-0 first inning. Now at bat, Ivy. He has the talent to do some damage. Ivy in the box. Matlack staring in, ready to work. The pitch. Ivy bruises it, heading for the gap in left center. But Milner flags it down on the first bounce, and Ivy decides not to stretch it. He hugs first with a single. Rader is the next hitter. Rader, a fair hitter. Ivy is fast enough to be a factor here. Left-handed Matlack goes to the set position. He lets one go. And it's bounced in the dirt. It gets away from Brody. Ivy takes second, and they score that a wild pitch. Rader back in the box. Matlack looking in. Matlack rocks and fires. It's lined to center field. Mangual is chasing it down. Still after it. He's up with it. Ivy is around third. They're waving Ivy in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate, and he's in standing. Rader holds it first with a single. So Rader with a ribby single, and San Diego increases its lead. This ball game now 3-0. Davis is up next. A steady hitter. Brody crouched down now. The pitch. Davis swings that it's lifted to right. A routine chance for Kingman. He gloves it, and they are now 2 away. And Rader gets back safely as the throw comes in. Fuentes getting ready to go. You don't want to let down with him. Brody sets up. Rader going with a pitch. Grounded weakly to first. Kranepool's up with it. And he tags the bag. And that's it. For the Padres, 3 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors. They have sprung into the lead. Mets behind the Padres, 3-0. And they'll try to get it back coming up. For New York, here in the second, Milner, Kranepool, and Brody. Milner leading off the second. He'll take advantage of your mistakes. John steps up. Jones looking home. The pitch comes in. Pulled toward second. Just out of reach. Milner rounds first and holds. He's on with a single. Nobody out. Second inning. 1 on. We have Kranepool coming up to hit. He bats left. He has the talent to do some damage. Jones focuses in on the target. The pitch. Smoke to right. Back on the ball goes Grubb. Can he run it down? Yes, he can, and does. That's out number 1. And Milner returns to first as the throw comes in. Now coming up, Brody. He's earned his reputation at the plate. Batter ready. Pitcher Jones eyeing Brody. Now he's ready. The pitch. Slap toward second. Fuentes takes it on 1 hop. Flips to Hernandez. They get him. Over to first. Safe. Brody beats the ball to first. But they get the lead runner. 2 gone. Meon's up. A very steady hitter. Jones looking in at the target. Here comes a pitch. Grounded right at Rader. This should do it. Throws to second. Mets gone. For the Mets, no runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. Padres still with a 3-run lead. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Kendall, Jones, and Hernandez due up for San Diego. Here's Kendall to start it off. A steady hitter. He stands in. Matlack ready. The pitch. Grounded to the right side. Meon to his left. And it sneaks through. Single for Kendall. Here comes Jones to take his cuts. Randy taking his first at bat of the season. Jones takes his stance. Matlack gets set to pitch. Infield looking for the bunt. The pitch comes in. He squares. Fouled away. Again, he squares to bunt. The pitch. Bunted fair off the plate. Nope. The ump says it's off his foot. Strike two. So Jones steps back in. Matlack prepared to work. First baseman Cranepool holding the runner on. Infield playing in a few paces. The two-strike pitch. He squares. Fouled away. And that's a strikeout. Jones doesn't get the job done. One away. Now coming to bat for the Padres, Hernandez. Focuses in on the target. Throw to first. He's back standing. Now Matlack is back on the rubber. Matlack rocks and fires. Slap towards second. Mion takes it on one hop. Flips to Harrelson. They get him. Over to first. Double play. For the Padres, nothing across. The score still stands 3-0 Padres as we head for the top of the third inning. For New York, here in the third, Steger, Matlack, and Bengual. Steger will lead off the third. Right-handed batter to face Jones. Let's see if he can outperform his advanced billing. He stands in. Left-hander Jones, ready. Jones brings it. It's a moonshot, right field. Grubb over. He's got lots of room. Waits. Waits.
We're talking it down, Eagle. Griffin and Gravity bases. The Eagle has landed.
And brings it in. One away. Matlack up there. John taking his first at bat of the season. Left-handed Jones goes to the set position. Jones kicks and deals. Right in there. He's called out on strikes. 2 down. Mets hitter Bengual. Batter waits. Kendall set. Jones delivers. Swung on, poked to right. Base hit. Grubb gets in front of it. Right between his legs. He didn't get the glove down. And Bengual will make second easily. Grubb picks up an error. Score that a single. For New York, runner on second. 2 outs. Now Harrelson to face Jones. Harrelson waiting. Kendall crouched down now. Bengual stretching his lead. The pitch. Strike 3. And Harrelson is hopping mad. He's jumping up and down. No, wait. He's not angry. He's hurt. The pitch hit him. The umpire's calling time. The trainer's out. Harrelson's in pain. It doesn't look good. But he'll stay in the game. He walks slowly down to first. Kingman's up for New York. Bengual at second. Harrelson at first. 2 gone. Kingman steps in. Kendall sets up. To the plate. Swing and a miss, and Kingman is out. That's 3 away. For the Mets, no runs on 1 hit. 1 miscue for the Padres. 2 men left on base. An opportunity wasted. Padres still leading by 3, and will go to the home half. Here come the big guns for the Padres. Grubb, Winfield, and Ivy. To get it going for the Padres. Here, Grubb. The batter stands in. Now Matlack ready. The pitch. He pops it up. Cranepool is backing up. He's calling for it. And makes the catch. 1 away. The next Padres batter is Winfield, right-hander. Batter ready. Catcher Brody sets his target. Matlack into the wind. Ooh! Winfield flails the air, but fails to make contact with the wall. He heads back to the bench. 2 gone. Ivy getting ready to go. Matlack prepares to come home. The pitch. Check swing. They check with the first base ump. He rings him up. That's 3 away. Matlack sets them down in order. The score still stands 3-0 Padres as we head for the top of the 4th inning. For New York, here in the 4th, Milner, Kranepool, and Brody. Milner will start it off here in the 4th, hitting from the left side. Milner now ready. Catcher ready. The pitch to Milner. In the air to center, no cause for alarm. Winfield has it in his sights, and he tucks it away. 1 down. Well, Kranepool's up. 1 gone, bases empty. Jones looking home. Jones winds and fires. Just missed. Ball 1. So Kranepool steps back in. Now Jones ready. He lets 1 go. Soft liner to right, toward the gap. It drops in front of Grubb, and Kranepool is aboard with a single. Brody coming up. In the box now. Jones poised. Jones over the offering. Blown away. Ball 1. So Brody steps back in. Jones staring in, ready to work. Jones delivers. Blown away, and it jumps out of the catcher's mitt. He's after it. It didn't go far, and Kranepool has to hold first. Ball 2. So Brody will get back in there. Jones poised. And the pitch. Hard 2 bouncer to short. Hernandez is there. Backhands it. Goes to second for 1. Back to first for 2. Double play. And that's out number 3. That'll do it for New York. Nothing across. No errors. They leave none. So they do not tally after 3.5. It's still 3-0 Padres. The Padres will have Rader, Davis, and Fuentes here in the 4th. Rader starts it for the Padres. Matlack looking home. The pitch comes in. Swing and a miss. Rader goes down on strikes. 1 away. Next to bat for San Diego is Davis. Davis gets in there. Matlack ready. Matlack brings it to the plate. Slow roller toward third. Steger has to rush his peg. And he gets his man, and that's out number 2. None on, 2 down. Fuentes up to hit. Fuentes gets in there. Pitcher Matlack set to go. Now he comes home with it. Fuentes hits a frozen rope to straightaway center. Right there is Mangual, and he gloves it for the putout. 3 down. The Mets retire the side in order. Mets trailing by 3. Bottom of the lineup, Meon, Steger, and Matlack coming up. Meon will start the fifth. A very steady hitter. Left-hander Jones, ready. Jones winds and fires. Swung on, grounded to radius at third. Throws quickly. Out by a step. One down. Okay, here's the right-handed Steger to take his swings. Steger comes up there swinging, not a patient hitter. In the box now. Left-hander Jones, ready. Jones brings it. That's high and deep by Steger. Winfield is on the run. On the run. It's starting to tail away from him. He makes a catch. He stayed with it beautifully. 2 away. Now coming to bat for the Mets, Matlack. Jones gets set to work on him. The pitch. Slowly rolled toward Hernandez. And it slips out of his glove. Matlack reaches on the miscue. Hernandez started to throw before he had the ball, so the Mets have a runner on the error. Score that E6 on Hernandez. 2 errors now for San Diego. Mangual is the next hitter. He has not been a hitter of late, although he has delivered in this game. Jones looking in at the target. First baseman Ivy holding the runner on. Matlack is on the move. He brings it home. Lined back to the mound, and it's off his leg. Mangual races down the line. No play. Matlack holds up at second. Score that one a Shenburner single. Second safety for Mangual. Two on, the top of the fifth inning. We have Harrelson to bat for the Mets. Now and again he'll get a hit for you. Jones, foot on the rubber, eyes locked in on Kendall for the sign. Kendall sets up. The runners take their lead. Now the delivery. Outside. Ball 1. Harrelson back in the box. Jones on the rubber. Jones looking in at the target. He breathes deeply. Exhales. The runners take their lead. He lets one go. Oof! Harrelson flails the air, but fails to make contact. That's strike 3. That's the third out. For the Mets, no runs on 1 hit. The Padres made an error. 2 left. The Padres have held them. We've played 4.5. Mets still down by 3. The Padres will have Kendall, Jones, and Hernandez here in the 5th. To get it going for the Padres here, Kendall. He's earned his reputation at the plate. In the box now. Left-hander Matlack ready. The pitch. Swung on, popped up. Brody scrambles near the stands. It goes into the crowd. Strike 1. So Kendall will get back in there. Brody set. Matlack brings it to the plate. Hard shot to the right side, and it's through. Base hit for Kendall. That's Kendall's second hit of the game. Jones up there. Left-hander Matlack ready. Infield drawn in a few feet. The pitch lofted down the line to right. That could be trouble. Kingman races over. And it drops foul. Strike 1. Jones ready to take on Matlack again. Left-handed Matlack goes to the set position. Jones squares. Matlack delivers. It's bunted toward third. Steger grabs it. His only play is at first. And he goes there for the out. And Kendall moves up. For San Diego. Kendall on second. One out. Now Hernandez to face Matlack. That's right. He singled earlier. Hernandez, a fair hitter. Matlack comes set. The pitch. Grounded to the right side and beyond. Gloves it. No play at third, and he flips to first. In time. 2 gone. Kendall moves up. Here's Grubb. The Padres have 2 outs. 1 on at third. A very steady hitter. Grubb takes his stance. Matlack prepared to work. Looks at third. Now he comes home with it. Grubb clubs a high drive. Deep to left. It could be Milner to the track. And he takes it at the wall. Grubb just missed it. And the side is retired. The half for the Padres. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. They cannot add to their lead. The score still 3-0. Mets trail. San Diego will now face the heart of the Mets lineup. Kingman, Milner, and Kranepool coming up. To get it going, Kingman. Uncertain at the plate. Kingman waiting for Jones. Kendall set. Jones with the pitch. Lofted to left. It's playable. Davis drifts over. He's under it. And makes the catch. 1 away. Next up, New York hitter Milner. Milner knows how to get on base. Milner steadies his bat. Catcher ready. The pitch. Hit high. That's into center. Winfield squeezes it. 2 gone. Here comes Kranepool to take his cuts. Kranepool has a hit in 2 trips. The batter stands in. Jones is ready to fire it in. The pitch. Kranepool hits a ground hugger toward second. Fuentes picks it up and flips to first. Routine. 3 down. So the Mets go quietly. Padres top 3-0. The Padres now send up the heart of their order to face Matlack, the 3-4-5 hitters. Winfield, Ivy, and Rader. Winfield to lead it off for the Padres. In the box now. Matlack focuses in on the target. The pitch. Pulled hard into the hole. Past Steger. Harrelson is there. Spins. The long throw to first. Winfield beats it out. Dave with his second hit in this game. 1 on. Ivy the hit. In the power slot. Mike is a tough out. Matlack looking in at the target. The pitch. Smoke to right. Back on the ball goes Kingman. Can he run it down? Yes, he can, and does. That's 1 down. Winfield is tagging, but the coach holds him at first. Rader is up next. Doug has been a reliable hitter. Matlack comes set. The pitch. Chopper back to the mound. Matlack gloves it. He flips the Kranepool, and it gets by him. Winfield goes on to third. Rader has to hold first. That'll be an error on Matlack. 1 away. Runners at the corners. The bottom of the 6th inning. Davis up to hit. Willie 0 for 2. Davis steps up to the plate. Left-hander Matlack ready. Infield back at double play depth. Speeded Winfield edging down the line, and the pitch comes in. Davis is called out on strikes. 2 down. Two on, the bottom of the 6th inning. Fuentes walks up against Matlack. He'll bat right. Fuentes is hitless in 2 at-bats. Fuentes gets in there. Left-hander Matlack ready. Matlack glances over his shoulder at third. The delivery. Easy bounce to Meon. He feels it. Over to Harrelson covering second for out number 3. That'll do it for San Diego. No runs on 1 hit. 1 misadventure for the Mets. 2 left. Padres still with a 3-run lead. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Brody, Meon, then Steger to bat next. Brody will start the 7th. Brody can get on for you. Jones prepared to work. The pitch. Hot shot to the right side. Fuentes to his left. Pebble bounce. Juggles it. Throws quickly to first and gets him by a step. 1 down. Next up, New York hitter Meon. Meon knows how to get on base. Jones ready. Now he comes home with it. Swung on, poked to right. Base hit. Grubb gets in front of it. Fields it cleanly. Meon rounds first and holds. He's on with a single. Steger coming up. Roy does not get extra base hits. Batter facing Jones. Kendall crouched down now. Jones deals. Fly ball to straightaway left. Davis is there. Waits. And makes the catch. That's out number 2. And Meon returns to first. 2 away, 7th inning, 1 on. Matlack steps up to face Jones. He swings from the left side. John ready. Kendall crouched down now. Mets manager Michaels looking at his score sheet. You can mark pitcher Matlack out for the Mets. Michaels not letting him bat. Brock Clare will bat in his place. Matt's left. He wrenches a piece of ash from the bushes. Heads to the box. So Matlack goes 6 innings. He leaves with 3 runs on 7 hits. A homer. He stands to lose it unless the Mets can make up the 3-run deficit. Brock Clare, bat in hand, a very steady hitter. Batter set. Kendall set. The pitch comes in. Brock Clare jacks 1 to deep left. Davis retreats. Is back against the fence and puts it away. And that's out number 3. For the Mets, no runs, 1 hit. They lead 1. They had a chance but could not convert. Padres still leading by 3 and will go to the home half. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back while it's root for the home team. They don't win, it's a shame. Well, it's 1, 2, 3 strike you out at the old ball game.
For San Diego, it'll be Kendall, Jones, and Hernandez. Myrick is coming on in relief from New York. For Myrick, this is his first appearance. He's a southpaw. Kendall starts it for the Padres. You don't want to let down with him. Myrick takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Kendall steadies his bat. Myrick poised. The pitch. Lofted deep to left field. Milner is chasing it. He's at the warning track, and he holds it in. One away. Well, here's the pitcher, Jones. One out. Randy steps up. Now Myrick ready. Here's a pitch from Myrick. Fastball high. Free pass to Jones, and the up gives him first. That was Jones' first walk of the season. Now coming up, Hernandez. A dependable hitter. Batter waits. Myrick is ready to fire it in. First baseman Cranepool is on the bag. Jones with a substantial lead. Now the pitch. Swung on. It's a number to the left of the mound. Myrick scoops it up. Fires to second. Then he gets him, and Hernandez is on at first. 2 down. For San Diego. 2 gone. Hernandez down at first. Grubb walks up. Myrick staring in, ready to work. And now the pitch. Ground ball. Steger's up with it. Fires to second, and they get him. And the side is retired. The line for the Padres. 0-0-0. They leave one. Mets trailing by 3, and they'll try to get it back coming up. The Padres will face the top of the order here in the 8th. Mangual, Harrelson, and Kingman. Well, Mangual to lead it off for the Mets. A right-sider. Mangual has patience. He's already delivered 2 hits in the game. Kendall sets up. Jones into the wind. Upstairs with a fast one. Mangual doesn't offer. And that's ball number 4. And Mangual will get down to first. And that's the first walk issued by Jones. That was Mangual's first walk of the season. 1 on. Here's Harrelson to take his swings. Harrelson in the box. Now Jones ready. Jones comes to the plate. Swung on, popped up. Rader moves toward the line. He's under it. And he makes the catch. For New York, 1 out, runner on first. Kingman steps up to face Jones. The hitter stands in. Left-hander Jones ready. Now he comes home with it. Grounded deep into the hole. Hernandez is over. He's got it. The long throw to first, and that's out number 2. Mangual moves up. There was no chance to get 2. The Mets have 2 down. Mangual on at second. Milner is stepping up to hit against Jones. He bats left-handed. John has been up 3 times with 1 hit. John can do some damage. Time's really running out for the Mets. In the on-deck circle, Cranepool swinging a heavy weight, watching the motion on the mound. Jones poised. Mangual stretches his lead off second. He brings it in, lifted high to left. Davis is drifting toward the line, and he holds it in. Side retired. That'll do it for New York. No runs on no hits. 1 left. They had a chance but could not convert. Padres top 3-0. New York will now face the heart of the Padres lineup. Winfield, Ivy, and Rader coming up. Winfield will get it started for the Padres. Myrick prepared to work. The pitch. Lofted high to right. Kingman is there. He's got a beat on it. And Winfield is gone. And that's out number one. Well, one out. Next to bat for San Diego is Ivy from the right. Catcher Brody sets his target. Here he comes. Fisted to right by Ivy. Kingman will have to hustle, and it falls in front of him. He's forced to play it on the hump. He had no chance on that one, and Ivy has himself a single. Second safety for Ivy. Right-handed batter Rader steps up to face Myrick. Runner on first, one away. Brody sets up. First baseman Cranepool is on the bag. Myrick rocks and fires, pulled sharply to Steger, just out of reach. Milner is racing to the line, still after it. Still running, he's there. Picks it up, Ivy rounds third. The throw comes into Harrelson. They're holding Ivy at third, and Rader is in standing with a double. That's Rader's second hit of the game. Okay, for San Diego. 2 on, first base is open. 1 down. San Diego now sends Davis to bat. And here comes Mets manager Michaels again. He's asking Myrick for the ball. Michaels is bringing in Espinosa to face Davis. He'll lose the platoon advantage. So Myrick goes 1 1/3 in relief. The game for Myrick: 2 hits, 1 walk. He's responsible for the runners. For Espinosa, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. He'll be looking for the strikeout. Espinosa takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Willie steps up. Brody ready to receive. Mets playing for the out at first. The runners take their lead. The pitch from Espinosa swung on. In the air to the left side. Harrelson is backing up quickly. He's under it. And he brings it down. 2 gone. Ivy has to hold third. Here's Fuentes. The Padres have 2 away. Ivy and Rader at third and second. In the box now. Pitcher Espinosa eyeing Fuentes. Now he's ready. Ivy down the line some at third. Espinosa comes to the plate. 1 hopper back to Espinosa. He picked it. He'll go to first. That's 3 away. The line for the Padres: no runs, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 2. Padres still leading by 3. For New York, it'll be Cranepool, Brody, and Mion. Cranepool to lead it off for the Mets. Cranepool knows how to get on base. Catcher Kendall sets his target. Jones deals. Grounded to Fuentes. He scoops it up. Flips to first. 1 away. Brody walks up. He bats right. Brody can get on for you. Jerry steps up. Jones focuses in on the target. Jones now. Brody hits a comebacker. Jones knocks it down, barehands it, and throws to first. Bang, bang! And the ump calls Brody out. 2 away. Mion gets set to bat against Jones. Felix is 1 for 3. Steger waits on deck. Espinosa behind him. Jones focuses in on the target. The pitch comes in. High fly ball to deep center. Winfield is back on the track. Reaches up. and brings it down, and that's out number 3 and the game. So the Padres have won the ball game, spurred on by the disciplined leadership of Williams. Jones has the shutout, a complete game, and a beautiful 5-hitter. That's his first shutout of the season. A disappointing game for the New York fans. Here's the line for the Padres. 3 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They lead 7 for the Mets. No runs on 5 hits, 1 miscue for the Mets, and they lead 7. Jones gets the win, his first. Matlack takes the loss, his first. So the Padres gain a step for the Padres. Overall, they now stand at 1-0. Bye for now, everybody. Ernie Harwell and WAPBA leaving you from San Diego. Final score: San Diego Padres 3, New York Mets nothing.
So, hope you all enjoyed that. Hope you all enjoyed that tonight. The Padres win 3-0 over the New York Mets here in 1976 on opening day. And yeah, I just want to say, we have a new viewer here in this who's thinking of getting back into APBA, PC, and I highly recommend doing so. It is an absolutely wonderful game. So, I really do recommend it. I mean, you cannot beat Ernie Harwell calling a game at all. So, I hope everybody enjoyed it here tonight. I'd like to thank Beatles Eternally, Todd B, Dave Gardner, new viewer we have, Bud W, welcome aboard. Hope to see you around more often in the future. I will be doing a lot of APBA streaming, so I hope you'll join me for that. Let's see, who else do we have? Thrice-a-Roni, Tribe Fans 79 as well. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody for showing up, as well as those who did join us but did not appear in the chat. Again, I hope you enjoyed. I will be back hopefully in a couple of days with some more. And until next time, have a good night and enjoy whatever game you choose to play. Have fun. Have a good night, everybody.